So if I talk professionally, things are all in place. Even in the pandemic situation, it was like mostly it was smooth. But if I talk about personal or emotional levels, I mean, there is a lot of stress and there are a lot of ups and downs that are going on. So I think it is expected and it is happening with everyone right now. So nothing to complain as such, but yeah, it is stressful. I think there is a lot of things that I've done after the pandemic, because it has given this best thing to us that we can be at home and be anywhere at the same time. So, taking the advantage of that situation, I have done a lot of things. So, first of all, if I talk about the professional side of it, I work as a community manager in Srijan. So, my role started right before the pandemic, around March in the beginning. And I didn't know what to do and I didn't know how it will expand in future right after the pandemic. So what we did was we started gathering people who were not really working on any project, and we started creating teams, and those teams were doing contributions. So I think in a couple of months we reached highest place in a marketplace, highest rank, and that was all because of the pandemic. So people were learning to contribute, people were giving time to contribution, so that was like a big plus for us. And otherwise also there were several camps and several events that I would have never thought of attending in person, and I was able to do that. And the biggest example is DrupalCon Global that happened, and I never thought that I will be attending an American event, but I did. And also for DrupalCon Europe, I was able to give more. Being remote was always there for me. It was always a factor, but this time everyone was remote. So it was more smooth, it was more comfortable. So yeah. Of course, I've missed meeting people. I miss meeting you. So yeah, that's a big disadvantage that I can say, that we cannot meet people in person, though we have so many features in different platforms, but still it cannot do the same level as we meet in person. So yeah, that can never happen in a virtual event, and I will always miss that. So that travel was my first international travel. It was my first international event, and also I was going to speak at an event for the first time. So it was like all the firsts for me. And after traveling so much, I was already exhausted. But when I landed at the airport and when I saw you guys, all of that was gone. It was all energized again. And I got that vibe. I was so fresh at that point of time. And when I reached home, I was not feeling that I'm outside of my country. I was feeling I'm just in some other city and I'll be back soon. So it was all like very welcoming, and I was already getting that community vibe from you guys. So a big thank you to you. For me personally, I think I have taken a lot of steps these 2 years since the pandemic started, because earlier I just used to do volunteering and I was never on the technical side of it. But now, as a community manager, I have to do both the things. I have to do a 360-degree retrospect of all the things. So that's where my learnings come, where I have to grow. So that is kind of a path for me in the coming years, that I have to grow my technical side as well. And also, it's not just about volunteering or organizing. There are many other aspects of it, even in a non-code contribution. So there is documentation, then there is mentoring. And I have also started working as a program track team person. So yeah, that is something new that I have taken up as a challenge. Though I'm not a technical person, but yeah, it is still something that I would like to pursue. So this is something that I am taking step by step, and that's how the path is going on ahead. Every DrupalCon is different. I think we have had 3 DrupalCons after the pandemic now, 2 of North America and 1 of Europe, and all 3 were similar but different. It was like every time you get something different to understand, or something new, which gives you a wow factor for each DrupalCon. So yeah, and I really like the networking tab, because I really like meeting old friends and making new friends in Drupal community. So that feature is a big plus plus. I really like that, and it is always there. It is always there in the DrupalCon virtual platform, whether it is Hopin platform or any other. I don't even know the names of the platform, but yeah, I love that feature. So that is something I would like to have every time in every Drupal event, virtual, hybrid, in person, anything. Yeah, so we actually had this situation when we started last year with all the teams and everyone contributing from Srijan. So we had nothing as such to tell them that how they should start contributing. So that's where we know that what is to be done, as in there is a problem statement now in front of us that we have to solve. So that's where we started asking people to uh, give us the solution themselves, so that they are facing the problem, they are giving the solutions, and they are also helping others in the community. So we started writing it down, we started writing blog posts on it. I think there is a guest blog post on drupal.org on a startup guide as well. So that's how it started, and I think that first step is to be taken by everyone. So we have now created a base for everyone. So at this point of time we have a good number of documentation which has recordings, which has steps to start, which has all the different life cycles of the Drupal.org community and everything. So we have created that base in last year, and I think there is what we can say, there is a first step that we have created, and now the stair is open for you. So you have to climb it. The situation is quite low because of the things around. It is not very great right now. This year has been more difficult than the last year. So that's why it is on a low side right now. But last year, it was like we started contribution days on monthly basis. And there is this Drupal India Association with which I'm associated. So we had planned a monthly sprint, and we started from April, and I think we continued till November or December last year. And then again, this second wave and all these things started coming up, and people started to lowering their attention towards the contribution days. And also there was a virtual fatigue. I mean, last year everyone was too much energized, and then it started to come down because of the fatigue, because of not getting weekends and many things. Everyone was at home for a long time. So right now we are not having anything in plan, but there are a lot of things which we have put on hold, which we would start in the coming months, hopefully, if the things go better. So there is one thing which we are thinking of is Drupal Campus Ambassador Program, which is to train people, new people, and bring them in the community and tell them the power of Drupal. So that is something in plan with the Indian community. We are looking for mentors. We are looking for people who can work with us, can help people understand what Drupal is, and so on. So yeah, similarly, we are also planning to come back with our contribution monthly sprints, because that is what has taken a pause, and a big pause now. So yeah, there are more things planned, but again, everything is on hold right now. But last year, what we did was we did a conclave, because we were not able to do any regional events like in Goa or Delhi or Mumbai or anywhere. So we just did a conclave, virtual conclave in June in last year. But this year we had a plan of doing it again and make it a kind of annual event. But again, because of the situation around us, no one was willing to participate, or no one was able to actually give that much of time, because every other person in their home or every other person around them was sick or just not feeling like doing it. So again, everything is on hold right now. Drupal India Association, I think it started in 2019 itself, but it took place last year again with the pandemic. When we started doing things virtually, we were more connected to each other because there was no barrier of meeting physically and all that. So we were more connected. We started with the monthly sprints. We were very active back then. We also had planning in terms of joining hands with DrupalCon Europe, which is in October, but that is still again in progress. The discussion is in progress, so I'm not sure if that is going to happen or not. Let's see. But other than that, I think right now what we are doing is we are doing a wellness program where we just come together and do some yoga sessions or something. It's happening every alternate Saturday. So that's what we thought of doing right now till the situation gets better, that at least we meet, we connect, and we do something that is positive and that spreads strength in everyone's, at least not physically, then emotionally. So when we were doing the regular monthly sprints, I think that time we started talking about taking more part in the initiatives that are going on. There are a lot of good initiatives that people are working on, like Bug Smash, Out of the Box, and we have also recently started with Project Browser Initiative. So that's where we would like to participate more. As in, the Indian Drupal community is not yet there, but I would like to see people coming up and participating, working on the issues, and giving their opinions, what is good, what is not, in respect of those initiatives. So that's where we want to take a step ahead. I've never ever have searched anything with respect to documentation because I do not do any coding or I do not do any technical stuff, so I never did that. But I've always heard from people that there is enough documentation which can get people started. So I have not yet been a part of any other community as such, but I think I've started taking part in the Drupal ambassador program and promote Drupal initiative. So that's where I'm hoping that I get to be a part of other communities, because that is one of their agenda, as we can say, that they have to understand what other people are doing, and they want to attract people from other community to just tell them that what Drupal is. And I was hoping that DCAP would have given me that kind of experience, but that has not yet started. So no worries there, but I can still do it being a part of Promote Drupal. So yes, that is still to be done from my side. It has not happened yet. Online conferences, I think it's just DrupalCon that I have attended very diligently because I was not working as an organizer there. So I had time. And I obviously had some sessions in mind that I had listed down and I had put it on my calendar that I will attend those. But I think I was there all the time throughout the event, just for the sake of being there and being connected and tweeting all the time and all that. So as a person, I am always there. Even if I'm not working, I'm still there in the back end somewhere, waiting for people to talk to me or waiting for, getting connected with people. But otherwise, I think it is, for in general perspective, I think it is a bit tiring for people to sit all the time, as you said, with the headsets on, and being there virtually is also very tiring. So hybrid event is actually a good example of having people from all over the place and letting them choose what they want to attend and when they want to do it. So let's see how it goes. I remember attending this pasta session in one of the DrupalCons. I was thinking that the Indian recipes can take a whole 40-minute session in any of the DrupalCons. I've never thought of this idea very seriously, but right now it comes to my mind and I'm just thinking out loud that if we do uh, any recipe kind of sessions in DrupalCon, it will be fun, as well as it will be kind of a learning for all those cooks out there, because there are a vast varieties of recipes in India. You can just get tired of listening to it. It has been really nice to actually meet you again, because I was missing you all, and I'm really looking forward to meet you in person next year in Europe or maybe in India. Let's see, and have a nice surf camp here.